Hello and welcome to Stage 7 of Hybrid Horsepower. We are racing for the Ferrari SF90 and I made a mistake yesterday. Here is the upgrades I actually have. It's cheaper than I thought. Thank you so much to some of my viewers for pointing this out. Don't know how I missed that, but I did. So this is a really interesting day. Being at Monza had me a little bit worried because this is a high-speed track. So you gotta really be careful here. However, check this out. That corner right there, the exit of that chicane, is one of the weakest spots for bots. And if you are running with brake assists, it's also one of the weakest spots for you. So, without assists, we are going to make wonderful use of the exit of the chicane and do a lot of overtaking there. Now, this is a wonderful chance for you to see what I've talked about so many times when it comes to drafting. The goal today is 12,500 yards or 11,430 meters. And I got hooked up with the car in front of me just after the chicane, which is getting close to the end of a lap. So you're going to see I get this drafting done very fast. And Monza is just nowhere near 11,430 meters or 12,500 yards. And let's just see how long it takes. Like, look at this. I'm over halfway done the drafting already. Also, because I'm doing a fabulous job staying hooked up with this guy. What is that, a McLaren? Yeah, that's a P1. And so, yeah, it's not very hard to get all this drafting in. Well, with my upgrades. So this could be harder if you've got less upgrades. Now, I'm going to get on the brakes earlier than that McLaren. The secret to this Ferrari is get on the brakes, get your steering in, then get back on the gas. Okay, which is pretty common theory in racing. So look at this. Here we are at the same chicane. Okay, here's the exit of the chicane. I got to be careful because he's going to pound the brakes. So pretty well at the same point, in one lap, I got all that drafting in. No. So there you go. That proves the point I've been saying so many times. That is, it's wrong. And they can't fix it. Why can't they fix it? Because it would screw up all the other events we ever had. Just imagine if you had to do an actual 11,430 meters of drafting. Well, that's quite a lot. And we had one race, I forget where it was. No, I know where it was. I forget which event it was in. It was at Daytona. And the amount of drafting you had to do was not possible based on actual track length. By the way, I did cut there. I was a little bit worried about hitting my average speed requirement because of all the drafting I did on a lower placed bot. Here's why I was doing that off such a bot that was so far back. I tried this event the first time, and I tried getting up to faster bots. It was a lot harder to get the drafting in because they'd start pulling away from me. Now, not all of them. There's quite a mix of cars. There's Lamborghinis, Koenigseggs, Ferraris, and McLarens. And maybe there's something else, but that's what's in the top of my mind now. And I found it easier to stay hooked up with the McLaren. So the Koenigseggs are very hard to stay hooked up with because they just take off, especially the Regera, which is what we're facing this one. Now watch these bots. See that? Look at that. Look how much I'm gaining just because they were braking. Like right there. That's La Ferrari, I believe. Pretty sure. So yeah, you gotta watch Parabolica, legendary Parabolica. You gotta watch that one, and we'll get more into that a little bit later too. So whatever. I didn't have to finish in any particular place. Just had to get my drafting in. Woo! And keep an average speed. Not a big deal there. All right, well, let's see what we are facing next. By the way, you'll notice that I did once again go and use up a servicing reward that I was saving. That one I got from round 7. I saved those for times like this. All right, so basically, I got to get up to position 8. I don't have to get up to position 8 until a little bit later, but I decided, you know what, I'm just going to push it and do it earlier. Now with this one, you can't get away with very much off track, like not enough off track for you to do a full cut. So you're gonna have to be careful. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna get a push from him because I'm gonna be faster than him. Now, I could be wrong about that. Let's just see if I'm wrong. Maybe we were still allowed off track here. Well, let's just see. Okay, well I totally blew the breaking point, so I'm gonna go off track. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. It's not this one. Obviously, I'm allowed off track because I just went way off track. I was on the brakes substantially too late. So, well, that's going to make this a joke. You can cut off track if you want to. Again, don't go higher than 8th place. I just wouldn't recommend it. It might make the targets more difficult, but it's up to you. But I'd say just don't hold back. Okay, well that's interesting. That's a Koenigsegg Regera, is it? Yeah. Why am I catching you? Oh, he's gonna push. Okay, I gotta block really aggressively. I love this. I love getting a big heavy push. And whoa, way off track. That's a Lamborghini. I forget which one. It's on the tip of my tongue. Dang it, can't remember it. Oh well. Now, braking points, I'm going with the second distance marker. Maybe a little bit later than I am here. Yeah, I'm going a couple of car lengths late. And my trajectory wasn't great there, so I'm going to have to feather a little bit. Maybe not. That felt dicey. But it worked. Okay, so I want to try to get this... where's 8th place? Huh. I do... Oh, there it is. I do want to work on my braking point. Okay, that still wasn't great. 8th place is right there. Not a big deal. I still have another lap after this. 8th and 7th are really close together. I'd rather have a bit of a gap, so I might get a little bit nasty here. So still working on all these braking points. Whoa! Okay, I didn't want to hit him. Well, that's gonna... Oh, looks like I did get a tiny bit of damage, but... I didn't want to just totally plow into him. That's why I was throwing it sideways. Now, yeah, no, I definitely got damaged. I'm squirrely. Look at this. Look at this. I'm all squirrely. Oh, come on. Well, I'm going to get him. I'll go get him. Remember, they're going to take the chicane totally incorrectly. So that's where I will make my gains, is at the chicane. Plow through this. Come on, take it nice. Oh, that was nice. Look at this. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, I tried to go for the pit maneuver and I missed. Oh, my gosh. Man, am I ever blowing it. I gotta get this all dialed in. Okay, parabolica. I was going to talk about this. So I was saying to people how one of the corners at Hockenheim... Oh, come on. One of the corners at Hockenheimring, it's one of the hardest corners for me. And a couple of people said, well, yeah, maybe just one. That 4th corner at Bugatti Circuit was the hardest for a lot of people. And I get that, but here's the difference. At Bugatti Circuit, there's lots of visuals to get braking points. So yes, I know it's really tricky, but there's... Oh, come on, this is embarrassing. Okay, there's overhead banners, there's curbs, there's all sorts of things for you to get a braking point from. And at that one corner at Hockenheimring, depending on the car, there really isn't. Like, there's a curb and it ends, and you gotta kind of count, okay, am I 2 or 3 car lengths late? I'm not really sure. Oh boy, that was dicey. Okay, let's just try to make this take him out. Bye-bye, Mr. Koenigsegg Regera. And what do I have here? A Lamborghini. Ooh, I've been getting caught up to 6th place, too. Let's give a nice push to this Lamborghini. Damage doesn't matter. I thought it did, but who cares? Doesn't matter if I get damaged. We'll see what that's like in the next stages. Because I bet you it's going to start to matter if I get damaged. Ooh, I shouldn't push him too much, because he'll get all squirrely. And he's going to nail the brakes, because he's a silly person. Why would you nail the brakes at the exit of a chicane? Who does that in real life? You don't do that. If anything, you brake early so you're on the gas at the exit of the chicane, not on the brakes. Like, it's just bad programming. But I don't mind. It works for me. Because they don't know how to drive, baby. So, yes, I have destroyed my Ferrari SF90, but I forgive me. And there we go. That's all we needed to do. Yeah, I like throwing... You know I like throwing it sideways. I don't know. It's just what I like to do. Okay, I think it's going to start to get harder. Not that that wasn't hard, but let's see. They're going to ramp it up. Position 3. Keep your racing clean. No off track, no damage. Well, what do they mean by no off track? Like literally no off track? Let's give this a test. Ooh, I'd say half a second. Okay, that's only enough for me just to trim a corner here or there. You can see some of my friends already got this car done. I'm not surprised because day 7 opens, you know, it depends on your time zone, right? So some people were able to get at it right away, and that's cool. I know some people will fully upgrade a car and just plow through events. Okay, so right after there's a large structure here, and then there's a distance marker right after that. I'm braking a couple of car lengths after that one. I didn't opt, that wasn't great, but I can get hooked up here. Okay, that's good. Ooh, I tagged him, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Now, I'd rather you get off those brakes. I don't want him to push me in the braking point. Nuts, he's pushing me. That's going to affect my braking distance. Oh, well, there's third and fourth right there. Sweet. Let's get past the Lamborghini now. Make him over. Oh, I went in a bit far. Okay, well, I just have a Regera to contend with. Well, that's cool. I mean, Regeras are nasty, but... Okay, so what's going to happen? What do you figure? Well, I'll tell you what I figure. I figure he's going to brake at the exit of the chicane like a fool. Let's just see what he does. If I time this right, I could do a wonderful overtake right there. So let's go under. Look at that. What are you doing braking right there, you silly bot? Now that's a Regera though. And he is going to be closing this gap really quick. So I'm going to brake in the non-optimal area, force him into a bad spot. But he's going to be pushing like nobody's business. So let's do a lesson on the pit maneuver without taking on damage, which you pretty well need to be in tilt B controls. Check it out. If you take a look at my gas pedal, it wasn't on right when I was turning him. You lift right when you go to turn someone, turn them gently, just a light tap. Wait till you make contact, then push hard, and you can turn them. Now, some people have told me it's possible with tilt A. I'll argue that it's really tricky. So if you can do it, that's cool. It's a lot easier with tilt B. So why did I do that? Well, I did that so the rest of this stage is going to be easy. Because that Regera was going to be making things difficult everywhere. I noticed that he'd be really rushing up on me on the braking points. And on a no damage stage, let me tell you this isn't my first time doing this race because a Regera closed up on me really fast and made me fail by damaging me at the very first chicane on lap 2. And that sucked, and that made me really angry. So that's why I thought, you know what? I ain't messing around with no Regera. You're going to bye-bye. Look at that! I could take over third place if I wanted to. Wow, the SF90 has amazing acceleration without even being fully upgraded. I mean, those Ferraris are pretty fast, but so is this SF90. It's no joke, man. And yeah, in fact, you know, the SF90 is interesting because the beautiful thing about electric motors is the acceleration. So this gets the advantage of both. Gets the electric and the gas advantages. Well, there we go. I didn't find that difficult. Kind of fun, actually. And there we go. Let's get on to the next race. Race number 4. This is it. I'm supposed to win, really. Oop, got to hit a speed of 205 11 times. Yikers. And position 1. And no off track. And kind of the same thing here. It was like half a second off track type of a deal, type of a thing. You notice I'm staying in miles per hour. I generally don't do that. But this time, it's just easier when they have those nice round numbers. So I might shave off a little bit here and there. I didn't think that was off track. Oh, I tagged him again, dang it. That's okay. So I gotta really make some. Well, I've only got 5 positions to go. Oh, is he gonna give it to me? Yes. I slid up beside him a little bit to get him off the brakes. Oh, that's dicey. Regera, let's get by this really quick. I will not do the pit maneuver. I'm not going to waste time on him because I'll be able to overtake this Lamborghini pretty quickly, and then the Regera is going to get stacked up behind the Lambo. Oh, well, I didn't do that very well, so I'm just going to push this guy for a bit. Okay, now we're going to drag race. I'm not sure who's going to hit the brakes first. I'm going to hit the brakes at the braking point and then grind him a little bit. Oh, that worked pretty good. Ooh, I don't know if I got the optimal point here. Well, that was pretty good. Decent. Third place already. This isn't easy. You got to keep your racing really clean. So there's the second distance marker. I'm braking late. Want to get my trajectory, but right before I get on the gas. Oh, I'm going to have to feather a little bit. You see that? Parabolica, you're killing me, man. And then right after the large overhead structure, probably where they would wave a flag. No, they wouldn't wave a flag there. Anyway. Distance marker and some trees. Ooh, I was braking late. Ferrari. We can draft off him. He's not going to drive away. He could if you got lower upgrades, but ooh, look at that. Nice gains. A little bit of a tapping on him. Get him to hit the brakes. Nuts. He's pushing me. I'm just going to get out of that draft. I didn't get out of the draft. So I got to get on the brakes early. And then I can get to the gas early. I'm on the gas at the exit of the first corner of the chicane, not the second. That one I was a little late to the brakes. So let's get to that. Brakes early, gas early. Nice. All right. We are just chugging along here. One more position to go and 2 more laps to get it done. Where is that first place bot? I mean, come on now. You should be totally messing up the chicane. Ooh, this isn't feeling great. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, well, I used all of my grace right there. That was definitely off track. That dark gray area is off track. There is a side road, and I did get on it a little bit with my right sides, but I was definitely off track for a bit. So, oh, there we go. There's Chip. Wow, this is quite the race. Chip can drive. I mean, he had a huge lead, but still. Chip, you ain't no slouch. I'm impressed, Chip. Okay. Yup, Chip's driving pretty good. Is Chip driving also an SF90? Oh, that was a bad corner. I was a little bit late to the brakes there. I should have driven through that straighter than I did. I'm not really even looking at the speed target. Here's my goal here. My first goal is get in first place. Then there's lots of time, lots of places for me to hit speed. There should be a couple of sections where I could hit speed twice or even 3 times if I need to. Meaning hit speed, hit the brakes, hit speed again. So let's just see here if oh, that was nicely optimized. Beautiful. So that's what's so important about this chicane. If you do that correctly, that's one of the highest speed runs in the game, is between the chicane and Parabolica. It's a nice run. So right here, I'll make some nice gains on Chip McGee here. Check it out. Watch what he does. Oh, I mean, I still screwed that up a little bit, but look at me gain on Chip. Not as much if I would have driven that out nicely. I think he's in a Regera, which is going to make this tough. Oh, nice trajectory. I think I can stay full throttle. Yeah, I could have been on the throttle a pinch earlier. Okay, so Chip, he's going to over-brake for the first chicane. I'm pretty sure. Let's check it out. Right there, I'm hitting 214 miles an hour. Obviously, I could hit speed twice there if I needed to. Okay, Chip. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I was overdriving it, baby. Okay, I know he really overbrakes the second chicane. They definitely overbrake that because they do 2 braking points, I do 1. Check it out, watch this. Here I'm going to get some nice gains on him and I can overtake him right here. And I think I'll keep it clean. I gave him a little tap there. That tap is just to get him on the brakes. Oh, nuts, he's going to try to challenge me. Is he going to hit me? Oh, chippy, temper. That's not nice. That could have been failure right there. Chip, if you're not going to be nice, I'm going to take you out. I mean, I'm going to deal with you. Well, I'm going to lose him in the chicane. Check it out. Here's where you see the difference. Watch this. I took it nice. Look at Chippy. Silly Chippy. That Regera has got better grip, better accelerations, better top speed, and probably better brakes. So there's no excuse for that Chippy Dippy. Ooh, I'm not doing very good there in Parabolica that time. I was losing it. But got a decent lead on Chip. He's going to start closing that gap awful fast. Let's throw it sideways a little bit. Not too much. Don't want to risk losing the race at this point. Okay, what do we get for the last race? Something fun, or is there going to be a challenge? Chip's a sore sport. He stole Ahmed's wallet, and we got to win to get Ahmed's wallet back. Really? All right, Ahmed. Head to head, just you and me, baby. Sorry, Chip. I'm racing to get Ahmed's wallet back. I'm kind of surprised I'm getting some draft on this guy. Okay, what if I brake a little bit late and get beside him and get him out of the optimal line? Let's see if I can do this. Ooh, that worked. Okay. So now he's going to be pushing me. Wow. Chip, you're slow. What's going on? Oh, there he's gaining. Holy smokes, is he gaining. All right, I better be careful now. He's going to really mess up here, but I'm on. Oh, I got a double brake too. He double braked worse than I did. Because he was pushing me, my drafting meter started going. That threw off my braking point. Oh, Chip, you're right there. Ooh, boy. I don't know if I'm allowed off track. I don't think I am. Again, Chip's racing worse than I am. Interesting. And we know what's going to happen at the chicane. He's going to blow it at the chicane, baby. Come on, Chippy. Want some dip, Chip? Ooh, I blew it a little bit, but he blew it way more. Chip McGee is getting defeated by ME7 in a Ferrari SF90 Stradale. All right, Parabolica, last time, and I blew it. But I got a big lead. I ain't worried. Chippy Dippy Rip Dippy. Ahmed, I'm gonna get you your wallet back. You're gonna give me a car. Got it? That's the deal. Let's throw it sideways for a big old one. Woo! Ooh, he hit me right at the end. You see that? That's awesome. Okay, I didn't buy anything today. Upgrade cost is the same as it was at the beginning of the day. Very nice. All right, I'm going to show you my playlist link. That's going to appear here in a couple of seconds, as well as some other videos you might find interesting. Please like, please subscribe, and all that jazz. Leave a comment. I try to respond to comments and questions. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, and good luck to you in getting your Ferrari SF90.